Yo, this video is about All Might. Why I think he would be top S class. You got a lot of fanboys downplaying All Might, even though this dude has high feats. I mean, this guy was a freaking monster in season 1. If you low key peep the feats, first of all, he has a lot of raw power. He's easily city level. I mean, he pretty much punched the slime monster with another force to send shockwaves through the city. And then he made a tornado, changing the weather. And he can punch with a lot of force to create freaking shockwaves around certain radius, to the point where even someone with like basically warping abilities, this villain, he can create portals. He couldn't even do it because the shockwaves were too intense. And this is All Might at 100%. I mean, if you want a low ball, you could say over 100%. This is All Might over 100% doing this kind of feat. And what people ain't taking into account is that he was fighting against a normal who has strength comparable to All Might. And this guy has shock absorption. So he can nerf impact. And All Might, he's still pounding this guy. Even with the Ultra Plus. I think it's called Plus Ultra. Sometimes I say it backwards, so you're going to have to forgive me for that, guys. But All Might, with his Plus Ultra, he did a comparable feat to Boros, Meteoric Boros. You know when he kicked Saitama to the moon? This dude, All Might, punched normal into orbit. He's about that life, man. I don't know why you OnePunch Man fanboys, y'all want to downplay All Might like he ain't about that life. Because All Might, he about it. And as a matter of fact, if I were to rate All Might's disaster level, and I know I'm going to ruffle some feathers, but I'm going to say it. All Might will be above Dragon. That's right, I'm saying it. Above Dragon. I know you guys are like, what? That doesn't even make sense. Nah, man, look at the feats he did. Look at the feats. Come on, man, you gotta at least give him that. Above Dragon. Or at least at the minimum, highest Dragon. Just for the down players, but I think he'll be above Dragon. Just with that Boris feat alone, he has to be above Dragon. And to be honest, I can see season 1 All Might giving Boros a good fight. He has comparable brute force. Speed-wise, they seem comparable. Especially if you compare All Might to Golden Sperm. Both of them kind of ultra instant speed blitz their opponents. And by the way, this was All Might holding back. When he was just speed blitzing those villains. Now when it comes to durability, All Might excels in that one as well. mean, the things he tanked in season 2 and 3, you might as well times it by 10. Especially if you're trying to scale his season 1 counterpart. But all in all, I think it'll be a good fight between season 1 All Might and Burroughs until Burroughs decides to use his Raw cannon. I ain't even gonna lie, that'll be too much for All Might. Even when he got nerfed, because believe me, he got weaker after that, because he used up his one for all. And the time limit got lowered. So he got weaker after that. This dude still has crazy strength, raw power. I mean, I heard All Might, he weighs about 500 pounds. Dude got like weights all over his body. And each of those weights are like half his body weight. So he got about 200 pounds. I'll round it to 200 pounds of weight on his body. This dude still has a lot of raw power. And he's still holding back. He's fighting against 2 kids. He's not going all out. He's still holding back. This guy is sitting city block level shockwaves just by punching. And he's still speed blitzing. And another strength feat. Season 3, United States of Smash. That attack at the minimum was small city level. And I honestly think that feat alone is higher than a lot of those heroes in the S class so far. Because right now, as I'm making this video, we're at chapter 144. You can make an argument that Child Emperor is up there, damage output wise. And you can also make a case for Tatsumaki because, according to Murata, she can lift up City Z. Even though we don't know what size City Z is, the point is she can lift up a city, which is really impressive. I ain't even gonna front. But I honestly think All Might's United States of Smash is comparable to Overgrown Rover's Heat Blast. If you guys seen Rover in the manga, he had enough destructive force to crumple a good portion of the city, which would be considered small city level. But I ain't even gonna lie though, Overgrown Rover's Raccoon Eraser Gun was pretty impressive considering that he may have potentially held back. I could argue that All Might's United States of Smash could have a bit more power because he read a portion of the city. He also created a crater in a big tornado, plus the tornado sucked in Rebel from the damaged area. So you can honestly bump that up from small city level to small city plus. And then All Might has so much sauce that he raised the Black Panther fist up. And he wasn't even in his muscular form. That's how much sauce he has. Because if he was in his muscular form, I'm just gonna keep it all the way to butt with you guys. I think he could have let out more damage output. Just look at the feet. That's All Might in his skinny form pulling off that feat. So if All Might was in his muscular form, maybe the United States of Smash could have possibly have been like 1/4 seated level or 2/4 seated level. Who knows, right? And this is a weakened All Might. But cats want to shit on him like he ain't about his business. Come on. Again, I'm just gonna keep it all the way a stat with y'all. He could clap a lot of these characters in the One Punch Man verse. Even some of the monsters. He'll be clapping ass. Cycles, he'll clap her ass. He'll clap them cheeks. Giru, he'll clap them cheeks too. Tatsumaki, he'll hit it from the back with a plus ultra. As a matter of fact, he'll hit everybody with the United States of hood. Straight up. United States of projects. And to be honest with you, I think All Might, even in season 3, he can give a lot of the S-class heroes a run for their money. And as a matter of fact, the whole team can catch the fade. If I would have to rate All Might's disaster level in season 3, he'll probably be High Dragon Plus, or at the minimal, High Dragon. That's just my opinion on this matter. Let's just go up to like speed. This dude speed blitzing villains in a high rate like Supersonic Plus. And his reaction speed has been shown to be a little bit more superior than his moving speed, because the guy was distance away from Nomu while Nomu was charging after the kids. And All Might, he was able to react to that. He was able to react to explosions at point blank range. I think Seth the programmer, he covered that up. But I'm telling you, this guy was like 500 pounds, weights all over his body, half his size, and he's still speed blitzing. He's still moving at a high speed rate. I doubt Flashy Flash can move as fast as he can with 200-pound weights on him. And by the way, this is me lowballing, because he's actually a little bit above 500 pounds. I think he's somewhere around 530 something pounds, but I'm lowballing him. I'm rounding it down to 500 pounds for All Might. And by the way, this is what I'm going to start doing when I'm doing these versus battles, especially when I'm trying to power scale them in the OnePunch Man verse. Sometimes I would try to lowball these characters just for the down players and just make it seem like I'm not being biased. I mean, this guy has a lot of durability. He took a big explosion, point blank rage, and this is when he's being suppressed. People try to say that he bleed. It was just one drop of blood that came out of his mouth. All that for a drop of blood. By the way, which is my favorite quote from Infinity War. And he tanked a city block level attack from All for One. And as a matter of fact, he was taking a few of those attacks. A couple in his muscular form and the rest in his skinny form. And here's the kicker. I can make an argument that All for One was holding back, because he didn't really start cutting loose, maxing out until around the end of the fight. So I can argue that he can attack with enough damage output of City Block Plus. And Skinny All Might was enduring that with one arm. One arm. So just imagine if All Might was in his muscular form. He probably could have tanked more damage output than that. Probably about Small City, he'll be able to endure that. I just assume that he'll be able to endure whatever his damage output is capable of. But all in all, y'all know what it is, man. All Might, it's the truth. There's no other words to put to it, man. If he was in the OnePunch Man verse, he'll be able to compete. You know, that's all I got to say. Let me know what you guys think. I know I'm going to have some haters. I know I just ruffled some feathers. It's all good because I want smoke. I want that smoke. You know, put my name in your mouth. Make a response video. I want clout. Give me clout. It's all good, man. Peace.